That's right. And do it to yourself. Go, hello! What's up, everybody? What's up? Alright, I have a light bulb right here. You see that? That crap is shining in my face. Now, this is a long-ass video. Long-ass video. And it's going to be a long-ass video. Because I am not going to blow smoke up your ass. Let's see if that works. It works for you, but maybe not for me. That's right. Because when I go to show you all my stuff, it's going to be shining the wrong way. Alright? Alright? Alright, good. Now we got some of the people on here that are going to dislike this video right off the bat. Now I'm going to shut this stupid furnace off. They're going to dislike this video right off the bat. And they're going to move on to another video that is either quick, under 5 minutes, a basement company that is going to get on here and dislike this video right away. And you know what? I'm not making this video for you and me, for example, to become YouTube famous, alright? I am making this video for one purpose, because I was just like you 4 years ago. That's right, I was just like you in your same position. If you're coming to this channel right now, clicking on this video because you are walking into your wet, damp, nasty, moldy walls, cracked basement walls, yada yada yada, and your basement foundation is leaking water into it, alright? I was just like you, going onto YouTube, Googling everywhere I could to figure out how can I fix my basement myself without having to call a basement company. That light bulb is driving me nuts. To call a basement company, which I did, plenty of them, and pay tens of thousands of dollars. Alright? Tens of thousands of dollars. Now I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be straight with you. This video is long. And I'm not a YouTube recorder. I'm not making these videos for myself to profit. Alright? I've been making these videos for a long time. I think I got like 20-some subscribers. I'm not on here to become YouTube famous. I'm not on here to do anything but make these videos to help maybe you that really want to tackle projects like this or other projects that I do and want some helpful advice and straight advice. Straight, real advice. Not that BS that costs you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Because if you're like me, my wallet is always empty. My wallet is always empty because I have so many damn freaking projects going on, alright? So, when I go to buy something, buy some kind of material, buy a ladder, buy a jackhammer, buy a compressor, a nail gun, or a hammer, I look at the damn price. Because the price matters to me, alright? Now, like I said, this video is going to get dislikes on it. Just like one of my little popular videos of like 2,000 some views. How to fix cracked basement walls. How to repair your foundation. And why does it have all kinds of dislikes? Because those basement people. Basement companies, come on. If they're scared of this little YouTuber just saying how it is, well. Go eat your Wheaties and quit shitting on mine. Anyhow, this camera sucks. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. So, bear with me and let's bring you up for a second. Now, let's get down to the facts. Sorry, I'm drinking my morning coffee. Like I said, this video is going to be long. And hopefully, if you want to watch this all the way through, instead of watching 20,000 other videos, and then to come to find out of those 20,000 videos, 18,000 of those videos are basement companies trying to sell you a product. Tell you, this is better, this don't work. Shit. Shit. That's right, I said shit. Blow me. Alright, I got my magic marker out here. I'm a bald son of a bitch because I'm old, alright? So, I really don't give a rat's ass. You watch this, you dislike it, you shut it off. You know what? Let's stay looking old for a minute. Alright? Because it's April 1st today of 2021, and here in Minnesota, in the next few days, we're going to get up to about 80 degrees. But this morning, it's like 30 degrees. Alright. Tools. First of all, you want to tackle your basement, alright? Because you want to put in a drain system, a tiling system, a waterproofing system. You want to put in a beaver dam system. You want your water to go to your sump pump, alright? A sump pump hole, a basin, because you want to get that water out of your house. Yes, there's other things that come along with that. You have to go outside your house and look at how the water's coming into your house. You gotta look at your downspouts. You gotta spend money on your gutters. You gotta bring your dirt and rocks and foundation dirt all the way around the foundation and have a gradual slope so the water that comes off the roof will go away from the house, alright? Yes, when the house was built, if you're lucky, when the home was built, alright, when the house was built, they put a drain tile on the outside of the house, okay? And when the water came off the roof, it went into that, alright? And then now it's probably clogged or old or never even had one. Also, that slope that is gone the other way. It is more like this, okay? Alright? So, yes, you have to do foundation work, okay? On the outside of the house. And to also make yourself feel better, alright? You get one in your basement, alright? You get one in your basement, so the water that comes into your basement will still find a way out of the house. It costs a lot of money to go outside and dig out your foundation, alright? It costs a lot of money. That's why the beast didn't do it yet. That's cost a lot of damn money, alright? To dig all the way down and do the same concept, alright? It costs a lot of money. And the ones that are going to dislike it want you to pay that freaking money, and they want you to hire them to bring in their big old dump trucks and dig and dig and dig and yada yada yada. So, if you're like me and you got time to watch this, because I sure hope you do, I don't know how long it's going to be, and I'm not going to care about it because I'll probably get 10 views on it, and because I'll have all these people that, like, not like you, that are still watching, that are going to shut this off just because they want that quick fix. Alright. Now you hear all kinds of stories if you've been looking and watching videos and looking and Googling that these pipes suck ass, right? They suck ass. They don't bring in water. They don't let water come out because they get clogged. They're filthy. All the little slots in them do nothing but get clogged up. Yeah, these suck, alright? These suck. That's why they've been using them for freaking many years. And that's why the highway department still uses them. Because they suck. So, go buy yourself some PVC piping with a bunch of holes in it because it's a nice straight pipe. And you can put it into your basement and all the water will go down. That's right. Because it has holes in it. And point those holes down to the bottom of the ground so that the water comes up into them, okay? And flows down. The piping doesn't matter. Did he just say the piping doesn't matter? The piping doesn't matter. The piping is a topping, all right? It's a topping. Like if you make a cake tastes better with what? Frosting, whipped cream. And if you make a pie, and it's like Valentine's Day, well, woo! It tastes better with some whipped cream. But I'll get back to these. They do matter, they do help, but don't worry yourself over these pipes too much, okay? Alright, let's start with this video and let's start going because we're already too far into it and you already know if you've been watching that I'm not going to blow up smoke up your ass. First thing you're going to want to do is if you're going to do this by yourself, I'm going to be straight with you. You can rent a jackhammer, alright? You can rent a jackhammer. You can go to your lumber yard and rent yourself a jackhammer, alright? A demolition hammer, right? With a chisel. You can rent this, okay? And most likely you are going to pay anywhere from $50, unless you know the guy or lady, to $75 a day. Or you might work out a deal where you can rent it for 1 week for $300, alright? $300. Now, you can go to a box store like Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards. Go online and purchase your own demolition jackhammer. Now, you're going to see the basement companies or construction trades buying the ones that cost you around $2 grand and you're like, I'm not spending $2,000, I'll rent one. Or you can go like I did to Harbor Freight Tools and purchase one, alright? Truthfully, that's a it's a 20 amp, 15 amp, whatever, Bauer jackhammer, demolition hammer. It cost me around $350 to $400 at Harbor Freight Tools. It came in a nice case with other chisels, okay, and grease to start off with. Do yourself a favor, purchase it. If you have a Harbor Freight Tools in your area, or you can Google it, purchase it. Purchase it. Unless you think you can jackhammer, that light sucks, can jackhammer your whole basement really fast, and renting it will be better, okay? Purchase the damn jackhammer. That's your first big purchase, $400. It's going to be a lot cheaper in the long run, okay? And why do I say that? Because you might have other projects that you can use it for. And you want to know what? I was skeptical. I was worried that if I bought this, it would break down, it would start smoking, and I would not be able to keep using it, and I would waste all that money purchasing it. And you know what? It still works. And I'm so happy that I bought it because doing a project like this by yourself, however big, okay, takes time. And if you have a job and you're only tackling so much of it on your nights and the weekends and you have a buddy or two are helping you, family members helping you, it takes time regardless because you got a jackhammer, you got to dig, you got to bring up all the concrete that you take out of your basement, yada, yada, yada. You can get a saw, okay, with a masonry bit and cut a trench all the way around, but you still got to bust it up somehow with a sledgehammer and yada, yada, yada. And then at the end of the day, you still got a nice clean edge, so when you go to concrete, you got a clean edge, smooth clean edge because of the saw, and concrete. Concrete seals better on a jagged edge. So jackhammering it and everything else is just way better. Now you're going to worry about dust. Well, you know what? You're going to have dust, my friend. You're going to have dust because you got to still make concrete and put it back into the hole that you just jackhammered. So you're going to have dust. So, jackhammer. Buy a jackhammer. Or rent it. then come back and go, I wished I bought it. Get a sledgehammer, okay? Get a sledgehammer. See this little baby sledgehammer? That's right. It's a little baby sledgehammer. That's all you need. You don't need no 20-pound sledgehammer. It's cranking and cranking and cranking. I'm an old beast. Work smart. Save your back, save your shoulders. Little jackhammer. Jackhammer, little sledgehammer, alright? Get some chisels. Now when you go buy a chisel, you can buy the little chisel like this, which is fine, and be swinging and slip and mother fudger. That's right, mother fudger you'll be saying, because now you just hurt your hand, your wrist, whatever, and now you wished you bought that jackhammer because now your hand's banged up for a week. Get a little one like this. It sort of guards it, safety guards it. Alright? Boom! And why do you want this? Because there's going to be those little pieces that you just have to get to, okay? So a chisel, masonry chisel, sledgehammer. Next thing you're going to want is a pry bar. A pry bar. Alright? Nothing fancy. Pry bar. Why is that? It really helps when you get all that jackhammered and you want to help move that concrete up a little bit, alright? You're gonna end up using this and you're gonna be happy that you have this, okay? And you can use it down the road for all kinds of demolition projects or anything that you're working on. Or you might be lucky and you already have one. Safety glasses. Safety glasses, safety goggles, face shields, anything that has a good seal on it, okay? So when you're jackhammering, okay, you like that? And rocks and everything else are popping up, they're not going into your eyes. Like if you had just regular safety glasses on it, they'll go into your eyes, alright, or fall down. Little just guards are very helpful. Take the device, leave it, I don't care. Nowadays, finally, my project personally is pretty much done. Face masks are able to be purchased again. I was just at the local lumberyard the other day, and wow, face masks are able to be purchased again. So, a face mask, a bandana, a respirator, something to just control the dust from going into your lungs and breathing helps, okay? So, that's nice. Gloves. I'm going to pick my nose while I make this video. Is that cool with you? Is that cool? Gloves. Gloves. I wear them all the time. They save your hands. Gloves. Okay? Gloves. Simple. Simple. They don't cost you nothing to save your hands. That's right. What is this? It's pretty cheap. It is a garden hose. It's a garden hose sprayer. Yeah, because you're going to be in your basement. You want to spray down all that mud that you'd be carrying out. Clean the concrete up, everything else. You got a mess coming, brothers and sisters. You got a mess coming. Get yourself a sprayer, okay? It don't need to be nothing fancy like this one, but I like it. Because it has all the, it has center, jet, shower, and if you just get dirty, you can just start bathing, alright? With some shampoo and a garden hose. Snips. Yes, you want a pair of snips, okay? You want a pair of snips. They don't have to be anything fancy. I think I got some snips over here too. Snips. Snips. Why? Because you're going to be cutting stuff. Why do you want these snips? I'm going to be jackhammering. You want snips, okay? I'll tell you why in a second. Utility knives, okay? Pocket utility knife. Very simple. Very simple. Pocket utility knife. That has a razor blade on it. That's right. A utility knife. Next thing you're going to want is a tape measure. Am I boring you yet? You want a tape measure. Okay? Simple. You want a magic marker. That's right, a magic marker. or a pencil. But I'll tell you what, magic marker, when you draw it on the concrete, guess what happens? It stays. The pencil washes off. But you don't want that marker on my concrete down the road. You're going to be jackhammering it out of there anyhow. It won't matter. You're going to be washing that floor 1,000 times, so it won't matter. Alright. Get yourself a drill. You already have one. Good. I do too. I got lots of them. Drill bits. Lots of them. Little bits. Big bits. All kinds of bits. Woo! And why is this? I got a 3/4, or wait, oh, sorry, this is about 3/8 drill bit, alright? Drill bit, wood drill bit. You bored yet? Good, because you're not going to be bored if you're going to be doing this yourself, because you're going to be sweating your ass off. You're going to be sore as hell, and depending on your age, you're still going to be sore. Foundation membrane, flooring membrane, foundation membrane, underlayment. It has all kinds of names, but it is a piece of plastic. That's right, with dimples. It's a piece of plastic with dimples, okay? Piece of plastic with dimples. Now you've been watching all these videos or looking at these pictures and you're like, well, they put this, and they got this nice seal, bend, whatever, right? You see that? You see those pictures, right? And then they put that on top of the rock, and then against the concrete, right? You see that? Simple. And why do you want those snips? Because when you make your marks, you can cut it really nice and easy. And if you also want to make fancy cuts and you want to go into a circle or circle jerk system or whatever else, you can make circles. Let's see, what else do you need for tools to do this project? Oh, grab yourself a pair of scissors just in case you want to be very precise on your cuts when you cut in your wall membrane, your foundation membrane. Next thing you want to have is a hammer drill, okay? You can have your hammer drill on a cordless tool, which I have tools that have hammer drills on them. I have one, it's laying over there somewhere. Cordless, right? Cordless, the battery dies, I got all these weeping holes I gotta drill out. Go to Home Depot or somewhere, get yourself a hammer drill. You're going to use it from here on out for all kinds of projects. Okay, I got this one at Home Depot. It's a cheapie. It's like 40 bucks. No big deal because I got it for one purpose. It was cheaper than renting it, and I did all my weep holes in this basement. And, of course, when I'm putting in my framing and everything else. But, masonry bit, okay, 1/2 inch, 3/4, 3/8. You get it. These are for your weep holes, alright? These are for your weep holes. Get a hammer drill for your weep holes. And a masonry bit. Next thing you're going to want. This video is boring as hell, isn't it? Boots. Boots. That's right. Boots. Boots. That's all. Boots. Rubber boots. Rubber slickers. Recommended. Not insulated. Recommended. Not insulated. Okay? Because you're going to be sweating. If you got insulated boots, your feet are going to be stinking. And they're still going to stink because this is all rubber and plastic. Purchase the ones with what? Steel toes on them. Steel toes, okay? Set you back 30, 40 bucks. Alright? Buy some fans if you don't have any fans. Okay? Because you're going to have lots of water, lots of mud, and fans help when you want to dry the area and have constant air movement. Okay? Fans. I can't tell you enough how many fans I had blowing around in my basement. go to your landscaping area, get yourself a hoe. That's right, a garden hoe. Because why? When you jackhammer up your basement and you start digging, okay, and you want a nice smooth area, nice clean, it helps to rake that mud, one, okay, and make it nice and smooth so that water goes to where you want to go to, wherever your basin, your sub pump is. Okay, that's one reason. Another reason is you're going to have a big pile of it on your floor, okay, and it's going to start to get hard because you're going to be in between trying to carry it out, jackhammer, dig, yada, 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 unless you have a 20-man crew that's helping you, okay? And you're going to use it for all kinds of things. Two kinds of shovels that work just fine, all right? Short handle, okay? Not no long ass handle, you know, 8 foot, 6 foot handles. A spaded shovel. This one is a Stanley Fat Max, like tape measure one. Stanley Fat Max shovel. I love it. It has all kinds of fancy features on it. But you know, nice thing about it has? Right there. So when I go to put it into the ground, I got a lot of footing on there. I can put my foot on there and just go to town. You're going to need that, okay? And you're going to want a flat-edged one, okay? The last person that used my shovel didn't clean it, that asshole. But anyhow, a flat one, okay? Because you're going to be wanting to dig and also not be making a bunch of craters, whatever you want to call it. Flat. Last big item that you're going to want to purchase, alright, is a post hole digger, alright? Post hole digger. And you use the wood handle, you can use the metal handle, this is fiberglass handle. Post hole digger. It will help you when you are digging that basin hole. Let's see. Oh, before I forget, you want to buy a designated, or you have one, a shop vac, alright? A shop vac to suck up water, suck up mud, because you're going to use this sucker and it's going to be filthy. Do you see why everybody's going to be shying this off? Buckets. Lots of buckets. Buckets. Buckets, I say. All kinds of buckets. You can go get those nice fancy rubber buckets, throw your stones in them, so that way the bucket doesn't break and you'll pay a lot of money. Or you can just keep buying buckets because you're going to be mixing up mud, you're going to be mixing up water. Buckets. Buckets. Buckets and lots of buckets. Alright. Now, back to the piping. This corrugated piping, this 4-inch piping, it's good enough. It really is. Once you dig out your trench, jackhammer all the way around, and you lay this piping in, you'll be just fine. You buy this in a big roll, about a 100-foot roll, for give or take $100 to $200, depending on where you live. And you bring it down into your basement, or you can cut it outside to your lengths that you want, and you straighten it, because it will be like curled, in a big curl, and you straighten it by flexing it as you go, okay? Now when you get this, it's going to have a bunch of little slots in it, and those slots are going to get clogged up as yours go, and yada yada yada, depending on if you do it the right way, and you put a lot of stone all the way around, that's going to help, okay? So you do this, you get this fancy drill bit, fancy drill, right? This nice Hilti drill. You take your corrugated pipe and you drill holes. Okay, I don't want to get my flooring all dirty because fancy drill hole, right? You see that fancy drill hole? You see that little drill hole? You do that about every 6 to 8 inches, however you feel, okay? Drill hole. But beast, why? There's all kinds of slots. That is extra protection, my friend. Extra protection. Double wrap it. That's right. Double wrap it. If you know what I'm talking about, like they would talk about in high school, double wrap it. Or in college, double wrap it. Triple wrap it. No, it's just extra protection. So, drill all these holes all the way around. Alright, we'll come back right back to that reason for it. Now, if you're fortunate enough, where you purchase your corrugated pipe, you can purchase corners, alright, that go inside there, alright? Look at that. So now you got a nice corner, like a PVC corner. But you got a corner, so when you go around to the next corner, you can have a nice clean corner. And do not worry, the water's still going to travel. Nice corner. You can buy some tees with this stuff. Look at this. Nice cobwebs and everything else. Dirty, dusty, muddy, whatever. Tees, alright? So, if you want to connect this piece to this piece, you got a tee. And what about if you want to go another direction, or you want to go straight up out of your basement and have a clean out? Alright? Or just in the process. You can purchase tees, which are nice. And if I even have any left, well, I don't have one available right this second, but they have these sleeves, alright? Little sleeves that connect each pipe together, alright? Little sleeves. Because if you're still into this video at 32 minutes, it's just what it is. They got these PVC corrugated piping sleeves that connect. They're about 4, so wide, and then they connect each piece together. So you're going to want to purchase those. Those are helpful. Now, back to your wall membrane. My camera battery is sort of shot today because I was doing other stuff. So I'm just going to take it off this tripod. And like I said, most people aren't going to watch this video because it's too long for them. Alright, I'm going to flip you around over here. Now, I have my basement continuously going on at the same time. Okay, so bear with me, but when I was doing this project, it was just too dirty, too dusty, too everything to have my camera on all the time. So that's why this video is long. So, I'm going to bring you down here. This wall membrane, alright? It's pretty simple. I have it tacked right here, alright, with a little pin. And if you can come in here and see, it's not all the way in, so that way I can yank it out when I go up the wall farther. This was just a temporary so I could keep going. But, you lay your stone, I'm going to turn you around. See, like, for example, that right there is a T for me, because I have to, in this little area, go underneath the stairway, and I didn't finish yet. So that's why that T's there, so I can turn it around and connect it when I go under the stairs, when I rip out my stairs. But, rock, you lay your membrane on top of the rock, and underneath the rock, you have your pipe. I'm going to draw you a little picture. Now, before I draw the picture, you can purchase it in 4-foot lengths. You can purchase it in 8-foot lengths, 6-foot lengths, whatever. Okay? No big deal. Cement mixer. You're going to want a cement mixer. Trust me. Wheelbarrow, mixing up your concrete over and over and over. It's a lot of work. Get a cement mixer. It'll save you a lot of time and energy. But if you want a wheelbarrow, mix it up, that's fine too. And what I'm talking about is when you go to make all your concrete all the way around. This video is just way too long for anybody to want to watch. But I'll tell you, it's just what it is. You want a spray bottle? You want a spray bottle? No. It's just what's in this box. I have a 3/4 pump right here. Wayne, cast iron with the float on it, alright? I'll tell you right now, I did my research. I've tried all kinds of different pumps. This sucker from Wayne works really well. Works really well. And I recommend it. And I do not make anything from them. And I don't really care if you want whatever. You want it, you buy it, you don't like it, it's your choice. I have a battery backup one, okay? The battery backup is going to be replacing this one, and I will still hold on to this, but the battery backup is after I'm all done with this project, I'm going to be putting that in to my basin, alright? So that way, when the power goes out and everything else, I have still my pump and a backup, alright? It's a safety thing. Now this one from Wayne's it's a half horse. This is a 3/4. You can probably find it in 3/4 if you really need it. I found out I didn't need 3/4. Half is just fine. I got myself a nice lid to go over, cover. Didn't cost much. And it just makes it nice and clear. It has a little window so I can look in it. It has my holes so I can run my plumbing lines out of it, discharge lines. Now I have not put this on yet, which I will take it back there. I haven't put that on because I'm still, like I said, in the process of doing this basement. Like I have other processes I'm doing over here. If you watch any of my videos, this area that I'm standing here right now is going to be a future basement bathroom, okay? And I still got to jackhammer up my floor and put in drains and everything else, underground drains for my toilet, shower, and etc., etc. Now, my basin is over here, and why do I say the corrugated pipe is no big deal? The lighting sucks. When you trench, there's a video I have on this that you can look at the pipes. But I have a really deep basin. I bought it purposely for this project because I knew that when I did it, everybody's like, wow, that's a big old basin. You don't need one that big. Well, yeah, I don't need one this big, this deep, yada yada. But at the end of the day, if power ever goes out, it's going to take a lot longer to fill up this whole basin. All right, I'm going to probably notice it. Second of all, during this process, and it is a long process. You're going to be taking your sub pump out. You're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. I was able to not worry so much if I had to shut power down and yada yada yada. Like I said, this video sucks, but it's just what it is. I don't know how to make a video on. Sorry, this freaking camera tripod sucks ass. How do you make a video to tell you how to do a basement French drain system? Quick, easy, and simple. It's impossible, alright? It's impossible. Some people are going to do it, and that's just fine. They must be good at recording videos. Which I just like sticking markers in my mouth. You see my nice little pinky thing? Alright, you're going to measure out, give or take, 18 to 20 inches. You're going to jackhammer into your basement. You're going to jackhammer down. You're going to dig out this trench, alright? You're going to go down to your footing. Let's say your footing's right here of the house. This is inside. Your footing's here. This is all dirt underneath. There's your footing. Dirt, dirt, dirt. You're going to dig down to your bottom of your footing. Not past, but down to the bottom of the footing. You're going to dig out this area. That's going to go out. Okay? Then you're going to put your piping in here. And then you're going to lay your pipe, your corrugated pipe, your whatever pipe you choose, down here. Then you're going to fill this all back up with river rock, alright? Gravel, river rock, 3/4 rock, alright? You're going to fill that all back up, all the way around. You're going to leave yourself about 3 inches, okay? Give or take. Then you're going to take your wall membrane, and you're going to bring that down, you're going to bend it, and lay it over that, okay? And why is that? So it keeps it clean. And when the water, your sweep holes are all the way down the wall, right? That water will go down where it needs to go, okay? And all your moisture that comes off of this block wall, condensation, everything else, will go down that wall membrane into your pump, and then all the way into your trench, and then all the way to your basin, alright? Simple. jackhammer, dig, smooth, with a gradual slope all the way to where you need the water to go. Clean, gradual slope. Pipe, rock. Jackhammer. Jackhammer. Bust your ass. Now I am taking you off the tripod because we're going to take you outside and then I'm going to end this damn video. Now, this wall membrane is not finished, alright? It is simple. Wall membrane, rock, concrete, pipe, wall membrane. Alright? Now you're like, but I don't, what about the top? Let's bring you over to back here real quick. It's going to go from the bottom of the floor all the way up to the top, like over there, all the way up. And then once you do that, now you have a vapor barrier, okay? There's two types of vapor barriers. You have your wall membrane that has your divots, okay? You can put, that's the way to go, okay? I'm not even going to go down to the explanations of all the different reasons, but there's your first vapor barrier, all right? There's two types of vapor barriers. You have that vapor barrier for your, against your cold wall, okay? And then you can see I have my XP Formula 250, whatever, styrofoam, yada, 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 insulation. Then I put that against my wall membrane, all right? And then I'll insulate these walls once I have all my basement done. I'll insulate these walls, okay? And there's so many different ways you can insulate the walls. You can use regular insulation like that over there in that bag. You can use the expensive, more expensive insulation, all right? You can foam, whatever, your preference. Then I'll insulate this, and then I'll put a plastic vapor barrier inside, like vapor barrier on this plastic. And what's that do? That's the purpose of the heat going to this side of the wall, yada, yada, yada. That's a whole another conversation and another video. But, yeah, that's a whole another video. I'm not going to go over all the damn vapor barrier reasons and all that with you right now. And I have videos on why you purge your walls and how you fix your cracks. Now let's go outside, because once you jackhammer all that shit out of your basement and you dig all that mud and you go through all that work, I'm going to show you where you take it. Thank gosh I have a short stairway. You bring it up. I'm not going to talk that loud because I have neighbors. So I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Oh, and don't buy the bags of gravel. Don't buy the bags of gravel. Get a dump truck and order a dump truck load. Here we go. See that? That's a lot of rock. And what you can do with that rock after the fact is you can put it in your all around your house. Now let's see how much concrete I had to carry out of here and dirt. So I got nosy neighbors. Nosy neighbors. And I don't like to talk outside because they're nosy neighbors. Anyhow, long ass video, but you're going to break your back. You're going to break, your ass is going to be sore. Your arms are going to be sore. Long story short, it's a lot of work, my friends. It's a lot of work. Well, you can hire someone to do it. Depending on your budget, okay? They'll be able to come into your basement and do it within so many days, jackhammer dig. They'll bring out a big crew of people and clean up the mess and everything else. If you want to do it yourself, you're going to save yourself a lot of money depending on your basement size. And realistically, I was just like you. I called a bunch of basement companies. If you have already or you haven't, I called. I had 3 or 4 different companies come out, give me, I think actually I called 5 different companies that came out here and gave me bids. The most expensive, and I'm not talking about fixing my walls, the most expensive was around 15 grand. I think the cheapest was around 7. Like I said, it's up to you, my friends. It's up to you. The piping is going to cost you about $100 to $300, depending on your size of your basement. Okay. Why I say 100? About 100 feet of it. So I'm talking. Your piping is going to. Let's just say you have a really big basement. You're going to probably have about $200 to $300 in your corrugated pipe. You're going to have $300 to $400 into a jackhammer, depending on if you rent it. Your wall membrane, all right. I purchased DMX. So DMX. So go to. Sorry. Holy Jesus! This sucks. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Woo! Look at that. I did www.dmx membrane membranes.com. All right, DMX. All right, DMX foundation wrap. All right, I purchased that. That's what that is, and you can get it for give or take however much how big your basement is. It's just going to depend, okay, on your square footage. So that's going to be $200 to $300 of underlayment, flooring, foundation wrap. Like I say, your jackhammer, and just a lot of work. A lot of work. So your miscellaneous tools, I probably got about, and then you got your concrete, and then you got your rock, so about $2,000 and $2,000 to $3,000, depending on the size of your basement, is going to be your cost, give or take. And you could go, you might save yourself lots of different amounts of money, different avenues if you have certain tools like I of course had. That's about it. Sorry about this long ass video, but that's just what it is. I don't know how else to tell you. If I can reach you out in the comments a lot better, but not many people want to comment for some reason, so that's just what it is. Enjoy the work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. I gotta go because I already know that this video sucks, because how do you make a video like this? Because my channel, I really don't want to be about waterproofing your basement. I want to make videos on how I'm framing up my walls, how I'm building a nice entertainment center, how I install a nice fireplace, sheetrocking walls, doing like the fancy nice stuff, like down to where I start tiling my basement and tiling my basement floors, and when I start to do an addition and building decks and working on my landscaping and my deck and my fence and yada yada. Fun videos. Not digging dirt, jackhammering. Those aren't fun videos. Those are, it's a lot of work. So, what I really want my channel to be about is the fun stuff. So, hopefully that this video is so long nobody will watch it. But anyhow, that's just what it is. Have yourselves a great day. And if you do tackle this yourself, I'm with you. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Have fun.